This is an 8-way game of 300 points. One team consisting of 255 point Hulk from Avengers, the 225 or 300 point, in this case played at 300 point Hulkbusters from Avengers Age of Ultron, 350 point Pacific Rim Striker Eureka, 350 point World Breaker Hulk, Slattern from Pacific Rim, played at, this one is from 10th anniversary, the World Breaker 10th anniversary. Slattern also from Pacific Rim, played at 300 points. Juggernaut at 150 points, modified, however, the way that this has a certain predilection to do. Proclivity, we like to call it. Propensity. Call it propensity. We have Barbario as a sculpt-swapped proxy for Firstborn at 200 points, and 300 point Hulk from Age of Ultron. Rolling for initiative. Last but not least, what does Barbario's leathered vest say? It's Barbario's turn. Barbario, like an ultra-heavy object, dealing 7 penetrating damage. It's 10 in here. World Breaker's in there. If you pick a square that a character is occupying, pick a square adjacent to it. Pick this one. We know World Breaker's in here. Let's check the zones. We know that Hulk, 225 point Hulk and World Breaker is in this zone. Now Barbario is in this zone. 3 characters already, they're going to see each other. Now once again, you would inform your opponents now that you are based. You're 3 characters now. Put that in there. Barbario, that's the only zone he's that's it. Check this zone for World Breaker. Let's check the squares adjacent to the object, which this character is in. No. There. Yeah, that was easy. We're all based. Now you would tell your opponents that, presumably, you might have told 225 point Avengers Hulk's character or player that you are based, and now you would tell World Breaker, if they did hear you tell 225 point Hulk from Avengers that you are based, incipient to the turn in which World Breaker and 225 point Hulk from Avengers are based, they may infer that you are based, however. Maybe not. And so now it would become explicit, you are based. That is the end of Barbario's turn. Barbario attempted to know that character was there, chose this square, and found we're also based with World Breaker. World Breaker Hulk is rolling breakaway. 3. That does not cut it. Need 4 or greater. That's 1 action. Close combat action. Close combat attack against World Breaker. How much damage does he deal? 4. For some reason this expected more than that. I think that's a 300 pointer. He has 6. 2 less. 45 points less. He's got, what kind of attack does he have? That's a 7. Probably hits. 12 plus 7 equals 19. That's probably what World Breaker has. It is. He hit World Breaker. Does he have Exploit Weakness? Has Battle Fury. Both of them have Battle Fury. All three of them have Battle Fury. And even if they did not have Battle Fury, Barbario, proxy for Fallen One or Firstborn Fallen One, would give them Battle Fury, since they are all within 3 squares of Barbario. It's Battle Fury frenzy here. World Breaker is rolling Impervious. Does not get it. Hits with 1. Misses with 1. And so we're going to give him that, and World Breaker will take 2 of the 4 damage dealt since he has Impervious. He had 2 clicks of 19 defense. Ooh, took a hit. Barbario's turn. Last but certainly not the most diminutive, Barbario. The Dark Leather Stratum Bead. Death Rune Synergy Rat, Tragic Common Cold Deposits. Check the zones. That's the suspected World Breaker and what's his face? 225 Avengers. Hulk. Point Avengers Hulk. They were adjacent to Barbario. Check all the adjacent squares. First, and if this suspects it's going to find him. If it doesn't find him, it'll proceed to check the rest of the zone. There's World Breaker. And there's the other guy. The other guy. It's about to get graphic up in here. Let's have Barbario make a attempt to roll Breakaway, abscond with the object, then make a giant reach charge with that ultra heavy object. So pull the rug right from underneath 225 point Avengers Hulk. Found the beginning of the turn. Found this guy on the object. And World Breaker, not necessarily in that order. And Barbario's going to roll Breakaway. Got it with 6. And we're going to take that heavy object that breaks away from both of them. I can't ignore characters for movement purposes. Again, he's a giant, but that doesn't give him colossal. He can charge 1 and make a close combat attack on the guy who was on the object. Give me my money, nigga. You stripling mother bitch, stripling. Right? Picking that up. Exploit Weakness, Super Strength, Charge, Giant Reach, 12 attack. Here it comes. I could have done Quake. They're both giants, so the Quake would not have knocked them back. And this could not use Penetrating with it. Here we go. 9 plus 12. That equals 21. Likely hits. He has Impervious. No, Impervious. No. Penetrating! Penetrating! He has 4 damage, Exploit Weakness, plus 3 from the Ultra Heavy Object. That amounts to a whopping 7 penetrating damage. Go, blimey. Your goose might be cooked. Over here. Going to target Barbario, since both of them are giants and Quake would not affect either of them. And they both have powers that reduce. Barbario, in this case, Firstborn, has Invincible, which Quake could hurt, though this will not use Quake. It is this character, it is 225 points Avengers Hulk, that this would like to knock back regardless. Attacking Barbario. That's 8. Hits with 8. 11. Oh, he's taken some damage. That's 19. That hits Barbario. Definitely. Yes, he has 18 attack. Oh, he has taken no damage. 18 for 4 damage. He has Invincible. He'll ignore half of it, take 2. Still got charge. That him. Another one of these. Barbario's turn. Check Barbario zones. Both 255 point as well as World Breaker Hulk. Avengers, 255 point Avengers and World Breaker Hulk in that zone. And let us check them. Main image in front of, I think they're over here. This is correct. There they are. Somebody tried to attack me last turn. Who was that? That guy with 10 attack. This suspects he's not much of a threat to Barbario. Though Barbario is beyond giving a bit. Does Firstborn have a special quake that allows me to do more than 2 damage? If it has, I'm quaking them both. Locked damage value of 3. Barbario has a quake that does 3 damage. We're going to do Super Quake. Quickly found these two. And Barbario. That's his. About to get nuts up in here. Does he still have that power? He does. With 11 attack, we're going to use Quake. We have super strength. There are no objects that are within range, within the specific number of squares that represent obtrusiveness. To use spatial obtrusiveness, need to hit. That's 6 and 3, 9. Plus 11, that's 20. Likely hits both of them. They never have above 19, both of them. One has 18, the other has 17. That hits both of them. One of them has Impervious. World Breaker has Impervious. World Breaker is rolling Impervious. Running. Does not work. The other one has Invulnerable. They do not get the opportunity to roll for reducing all of the damage. So they all take an attack on Barbario. That's 5. That did not hit anything. Anyone, anything, no way, no how. Quite tenacious, this one. 9 clicks of damage. He's still kicking. Barbario's turn. Check Barbario's zone. Still those same 3 characters in all those familiar places. This is guessing at yes and yes, as you have been for the past few turns. And Barbario has to clear. Found that guy there, and this guy here. It's going to take them years to sort this out. Taking these 2 away. He can have a 255-point Avengers Hulk. This is going for the deranged, feverishly dottery, benighted, truculent god over there. This is going to giant reach, hit Barbario. To the depths with us all! That's 5. What is his attack like? 11? Yes. 16? Oh, that's not very good. Misses. I don't think that would have even hit you. He has 17. That would hit nobody. Went here and then found these 2. And then we decided instead we're going to finish our 11 movement and then make the hypersonic attack against Barbario Giant Reach for a total of 13 obtrusive squares. He has 5 damage, and that character also has Battle Fury. All the Battle Fury havers are conglomerating to a consortium under one roof. Critical hit. So that's going to be 6 damage. That definitely hits Barbario. Does anyone have some probability control they'd like to put out on loan to a flagrantly, feverishly dottery, deranged, delusional, brusque, vehemently, vulgar and crass, flagrantly morbid, wantonly raucous and tumultuous, unscrupulous god, dark god from the land of Tsinigaro now. Right, so Barbario is going to take 6 damage. He has impervious. It's not penetrating, I don't think. No. His exploit, he doesn't have exploit weakness, so if he did, would it work with all hypersonic? It has to work with a close combat attack rather than a close combat action, in any case. Certain, it does not get impervious, so that means he takes 6 damage, of which he will take 4. Now he has Steel Energy, Flurry, and Invulnerable. Quite a hit. 7 clicks in. Someone just hit me? I think someone just hit me on Barbario. Check Barbario's zones. 4 characters now. Far out of control. Slattern, Barbario, Slattern, 255-point Avengers, and 10th anniversary Worldbreaker, Hulk, and itself. So, probably all somewhere. If there's Worldbreaker, these are the higher elevation without any squares of the area that you're president. Slattern. What would Slattern be? Let's check adjacent to Barbario. He did attack, or someone attacked Barbario. No, it was 255-point Avengers Hulk that attacked Barbario. Hit Barbario. Hit Barbario's not in there. Let's check adjacent to these guys. There. He's over here. Barbario has Flurry and Steel Energy. This would suggest using that. Who's the easiest to target? We don't know. Considering that a character did 3 damage for a 255-point character, that's probably pretty weak. I'd say vampirize that guy. We're going to do Flurry, Giant Reach, Steel Energy, first attack against 255-point Avengers Hulk. We found this guy there, that guy here, and Slattern. Barbario is about to make an attack on this here place over here. Make first attack. What is your 9 attack? 9 attack on a, what's your defense? 17. Eat 8. He's got a higher defense than Barbario. This guy. What is the click number? 8 clicks in, has 16 defense. Right. Go, Barbario, go! See, that's 7. What is that? Oh, he needed 8, so that misses. He needed 8 to 17, yeah. That misses. Right, second attack, same character, Flurry, Steel Energy. That's 9, that probably hits. 18, that hits him for what's his damage? 3 damage. He has toughness. 1, 2. Oh, he has regeneration now. And Barbario gets to heal 1 from Steel Energy. And he has Steel Energy again with a higher attack. Next time. Hulk will attempt to make an attack against Barbario. 10 on whichever he got. 6 and 3, that's 9. That hits 19. Probably hits him. 16, yes, 16 defense. Oh, he gets pretty hard. Interesting, if he kills him. 3 damage, he has invulnerable, he takes 1. He's got close combat reflexes now. 8 clicks, this guy's 8 clicks. Barbario, quite a trooper. Get an action token to make a close combat attack against 255-point Avengers Hulk. 9. He's got 11 attack. Hits 20, likely hits whatever you've got. 16 without any reducers. That definitely hits. You only need 1. He has 5 damage. That KOs and eliminates 255-point Hulk. And that is World Breaker's turn. Now, 255-point Avengers Hulk will eliminate themselves from the game, removing their character peg and character peg zone slot beads from all zones and squares. That's it. If you can find Otrave un manos who has an appetite for insanity. Making a close combat attack against both Barbario and World Breaker Hulk. That is 7. See, 11. That hits 18. Barbario definitely got hit by that with 16. He has invulnerability now? I don't know if that will save him. They hit both of them. So now they both get Slantron's printed damage, which is 5. Barbario now has invulnerable. He gets 3. He's still alive. He's still alive. And he's got sidestep and steel energy. This guy has impervious. Does not get it. He takes 3 damage also. And they get knocked back. Barbario will get back here. Oh, they can't be... Well, it says they're knocked back. It's not Quake where... Oh, giants can't be knocked back. It's not the Quake power that is being denied by the giant reach. All knockback is denied by the colossal or the giant symbol. Yes, and now we're making a ranged combat attack on Juggernaut. A 5, 11, hits 16. And now we are making a ranged combat attack on Juggernaut. Penetrated, not that he can't be targeted by penetrating psychic blast. 8. That hits your 18. That hits 19. So now we roll Juggernaut. Completely unstoppable roll. This is Juggernaut's roll is 4, and Striker Eureka's roll is 6. That means he loses a token. Now he's down to 4. Let's use the second ranged combat action. Should have used Penetrating Psychic Blast on Hulkbuster and then the other combat attack on Juggernaut. In any case, combat attack on Hulkbuster. 11 on your 17. 6. That hit 17. He has impervious. Does not get it. He takes 4 damage. Take 2. Hulkbuster must now be eliminated from the game. Take him out of any zones that he is in. He might be in this zone. Is he? Yes, he is in this zone. This on. Now only 2 ashes remain. Oh, oh, ember, so warm and tender. You will remember my name. You and Achilles. Anywhere else we should know about the other zones? I don't think so. The zones. That's all. Hulkbuster is eliminated. And now making that. These are yours also. Making that close combat attack against Hulk. 4. 4 plus 11 is 15. That does not hit Hulk's 19. Still has 19 defense. Barbario. Barbario's turn. Check his zones. 5 characters. We have Juggernaut, Striker Eureka, Worldbreaker Hulk, Slattern, and himself. That's a lot of characters. They're all showing up here. Where were they this whole time? Curious. Let's check within 2 of this guy. You can also see this square now. That's available for the seeing. Worldbreaker, Slattern. Juggernaut right there. I guess that's why that's there. He plowed through a wall. Check here. There's that. Let's search for Striker Eureka. We checked the master square already. There. We checked that. And we this. There's Striker Eureka. This has Steel Energy with 4 damage exploit weakness, which this suspects will work better on Striker Eureka than Juggernaut or maybe Slattern. However, Barbario has to clear. He has sidestep. Should try getting the beep out of here. That would be a propitious and well-advised strategy. Sneak up on somebody, suck their blood, rape the beep out of them. That's how a rape god does things. Let's have Barbario make a beeline. He's going to be able to see this zone now. Worldbreaker, that's it. And he's going to be in it now. Be in the zone. Now you can see this diagonal. Hulk is in it. Oh, maybe this was a bad idea. This was definitely a bad idea. He can almost hit this person from here. He only needs to charge. What a farce. You can see in here. But then there's this wall here. So maybe that's why he was running. Oh, the Hulk! Let me get the beep out of here. That's not okay. Oh. What does Barbario do now? He clears. And there was
Striker Eureka. So it's 2 squares, 3 squares away from Juggernaut there. And there's this over here. And then Barbario said, "Squiz lips you later, I'm out." Went over here and then found Hulk. "This is bull!" Beep. And he cleared. Make the tail. Does he still have that attack? He does. Tail whip attack. That hits with 11, likely. That's 22. It's both 18 defenses. Yes. Juggernaut will roll for Juggernaut's tokens. Juggernaut's roll 2. Slatern's roll 3. Slatern's roll is higher, and Juggernaut loses another token. Move it down to 3. Worldbreaker has Impervious, does not get it, and is hit with Slatern's damage. Slatern's printed damage, which is 5, so you'll take 3. 10 clicks of damage to this guy. And Slattern will take a Colossal Stamina push. He has Steel Energy now. Gonna Hypersonic away and steal steal that 1 health I just lost back. Juggernaut will not be knocked back since he was not dealt damage. There's no knockback for Juggernaut. Unstoppable. This character is giant and can't be knocked back. That is Slattern's turn. First attack is going to be on Barbario. 11 penetrating psychic blast on your 17 defense. Need a 6. Oh, that's a 5. 5. That hits 16. He has 17 defense. Let's use the next attack on Juggernaut. That attack 11 on that guy's 18. Penetrating second, there's no point. What's the point? 9, that's better. Hits a 20. Rolling for Juggernaut's roll. Juggernaut goes first. That's a 4. Striker Eureka. 5. Juggernaut, that means Juggernaut loses another token and is down to 2. Striker Eureka takes another action token. It's yours, and that's Striker Eureka's turn. Hold a charge using Colossal Stamina push. Those 2 action tokens of this. There is making a close combat attack on Barbario. 12 plus 6 equals 18 on Barbario's 17. He has close combat reflexes, which makes his defense 19. This did not know. Oh, maybe this should have. When you're attacking someone, they would tell you what defense powers they have. But only when you're making the attack, not the movement. You can declare charge, but until you make the attack, they don't have to tell you that they have combat reflexes. But when you're making the attack part of that, then they'll tell you, so you can make mistakes like this. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. So now he's 19, 12, and what was it? You hit 18. You missed him by 1. And now rolling for his Colossal Stamina pushing thing. 6. So 5 or 6. So he doesn't have to. He keeps these 2 and he doesn't take any pushing damage. That's monstrous. Barbario, checking Barbario's zones. 5 people. Juggernaut, Striker Eureka, Worldbreaker Hulk, or Slattern and himself. Let's see. You can see this diagonal. There's Hulk. So that means all the rest of them are in this zone, and this won't check anywhere else. Check to their striker Eureka. The rest are this direction. The rest, the suspects, are here. Juggernaut. Jugger won't be in my way. And I'm through with you. Worldbreaker, Slattern, Worldbreaker, Slattern, Juggernaut, Striker, Eureka, and Hulk. That's all of them. Yes, we know. Now has actions available and can use Steal Energy and Sidestep. Ooh, he is in range to steal energy from Juggernaut, though that may put him closer to Slattern, which might be a very bad idea. He can steal energy from, what's his face? He has Exploit Weakness from Striker Eureka. Since he doesn't really take damage, this suspects it would be easier to, you do more damage to Striker Eureka than anybody, than, let's say, Juggernaut, for instance. For some reason, and I think Striker Eureka is more dangerous anyhow, and it allows this person to get farther away. This will attack Striker Eureka. I could just do this. Oh, I'm based with Hulk. I'd have to risk failing a breakaway. This will roll even better. This will roll Steal Energy, Exploit Weakness on Hulk. Found Worldbreaker Hulk over there. Over here. And Slattern as usual. Here's dead. Then Striker Eureka, being Striker Eureka-y, discovering things. Juggernaut here, and of course the Hulk. And we're going to make a close combat attack, Exploit Weakness, Steal Energy, 10 on your 19. That actually might hit. It hits exactly. Exploit Weakness, no impervious for you. You take 4 penetrating damage. And Hulk gets a rage token because you did that. Did he hit one of those? No. He's been hit. He's been hit. And Barbario heals. Now he still has the ability to make the sidestep. Rolling for the sidestep. 6 gets it. He's going to sidestep. Try to base Striker Eureka. Well, he can automatically break away. So that might be a mistake. Try to go over there. Can't ignore him for movement purposes, I don't think. Guess I'll just sidestep over here. Does that change what this can see? No zones. That doesn't change any zones. That's Barbario's turn.
What's up?
Worldbreaker is going to make one of those attacky things on Slattern. 10 on your defensive powers. 9. It's pretty high. Hits 19. He has 18. This hit him more than it needed. And he's got penetrating psychic blast. Steal energy. That's 3 damage. He has a special power that says he can use Slattern reduces damage with invulnerable and then ignores all but 1 of the remaining damage after it's reduced. He's dealing 3, which might be the optimal for that, because it's reduced by 2 to 1 and then reduced to nothing but 1, which is what it would be regardless. And thus, now he has plasticity, though doesn't have move and attack. And you get kaiju damage. He has regeneration now. If you survive long enough to use it. Probably won't, since he has poison, though you're not adjacent to him. Slattern will now roll. Juggernauts. There it is, tokens for the tail whip. It's those guys. Slattern will now roll for his tail whip power. Wonder power. Oh, 11. It's both of them, I think. 11. It's 23. They both get hit with his printed damage. Juggernauts roll. 2. Slattern's roll. 3. Slattern. You now have 2. Remaining. You don't get knocked back. You don't take damage. This guy gets 5 damage. He's on his likely last click with the regeneration, and that's all. And you get colossal stamina pushing damage. Now he has exploit weakness and hypersonic and steel energy, all sorts of things that work well together. Travesty. World Breaker will now be eliminated from the game. Taken out of all these zones. These guys back. And then this one's back. Back in there. Go back. And that's closed. Case closed. Shoot on both Hulk and Juggernaut. Penetrating Psychic Blast shot. 11 on your defense. Got 7 and 11. That's 18. Hits your 17 for 4 penetrating damage. You take 4 penetrating damage. It means you get another rage token. He hits a stop click. Not the stop click. And another. Now that's 2 rage tokens. Too many rage tokens. There. Second attack. I'm going to hit the Hulk again because that's both. He's going to heal. He's going to heal. No, you're not. 11 plus 3 and 4, 7. 11 plus 7, 18. He has 17, so that hits him for another 4 damage. He has invincible on this click, so he's going to take 2. That's enough of that both. And he takes colossal stamina. Exploit weakness. And, I have a energy explosion time here, which has meant that Striker Eureka had Battle Fury this whole time. And this wasn't limiting the attacks for that. Then moved here. But that's when you found out the Slattern was there. I think that was it. Right. And now we're making a close combat attack on Barbario. Critical hit. That's going to be critical hit. Plus 12. He has 12 attack on his 9th click. That's 24 attack for Barbario. He has 16 defense with energy, close combat reflexes. Quite a dichotomy of defense and attack there. This might be a bit overzealous, Hulk. Calm down. Alright, so he's dealing 5 damage, and Barbario's taking 5 damage. 18. That definitely hits. It's a critical hit. It wouldn't matter if his defense was actually higher than 24. He could have 25 defense. Critical hits always hit. 5 damage, and he's KO'd by 2. Oh, peace out, mother. Beep. I touched him. Barbario will now eliminate himself from the game. Knock back left to right. Go to some. Back on in there. Uh, 24 attack on 16 defense.